Hey everybody, hope you guys are healthy and safe. So this is the Honor Magic 8 Pro RSR Porsche Design Edition. So this is Honor's annual special luxury edition of its highest level flagship phone. So this phone, really the specs are like 99% the same as the standard Magic 8 Pro. So same chip, same camera system, same display, but it has more RAM. It has 24 gigs of the latest LPDDR5X RAM. It also has a more premium packaging and with a more premium outer body design with that Porsche Design logo right here. So let's go over the specs really quick for those of you who are not familiar with the Magic 8 Pro. So you have a phone with a gigantic battery, 7,200 milliamp battery, the newest chip, Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, a gorgeous 6.8-inch OLED display, 120 Hz refresh rate with the highest PWM in the industry. But the star of the show is the camera system here. So you have a 50 megapixel main camera, f1.6 aperture, 1/1.3 inch sensor size, very fast shutter, fast to focus, fast to snap photos. And the main camera has achieved a CIPA rating of 6.5. Now CIPA stands for Cameras and Imaging Products Association. It's a group in Japan that tests cameras, and they do standardized tests on cameras to test the battery and stabilization. And apparently the Magic 8 Pro RSR has a 6.5 score from CIPA, which is the highest any phone has gotten, and also 6.5, it's considered a top tier score from CIPA's rating system. Now I have to be honest, I've always tested phones with my own eyes and my own judgment. I've never really care what some third-party independent organization has to say. Like for example, like DxOMark, I don't give a damn who they rank #1. Like I have my own rankings for phone cameras. So I've tested the Honor Magic 8 Pro a lot a few months ago, and that's definitely one of the best cameras around. So I do think stabilization for this guy, it's really good, particularly in low light performance, because in low light, that's when the camera has to slow down shutter speed, and that's when you get more motion blur. If you look at these low light samples here, you do see that the shots doesn't have the same motion blur that you might get from a weaker camera with a weaker stabilization score. Personally, I care about the periscope zoom lens even more, and the periscope zoom lens here is really good because it's a 200 megapixel zoom lens, 1/1.4 inch sensor size. So this is the largest sensor in a periscope camera. It's the same sensor that Vivo used in the X200 Ultra and the X200 Pro. And if you remember my videos for those phones, you will know I've been big on that periscope camera for well over a year. It's such a large sensor that even though the optical zoom is just 3.7x zoom, which is about 80 millimeter, you can actually zoom in all the way at 5 times or even like 8 times or 10 times and get really sharp details because the sensor is so large. The large sensor also gives you natural bokeh and depth of field. So I really like using the zoom lens to get natural bokeh and background compression. So what's your main camera? 3.7x zoom right now. 3.7x. We'll go up to 7x right now. Alright, 10x. Oh, you're freaking going high, man. Back to 2x. And now you're watching ultra wide. Now, because I've already reviewed the Honor Magic 8 Pro in depth, I'm not going to do a full review of this guy. We'll just take a look at the overall hardware. As I mentioned earlier with the RSR phones, they're really about the design. And as you can see, this is a really good looking phone. I really like this silver-ish color I have here, and depending on the lighting, how it hits it, the silver can look almost metallic or sometimes look a little bit like deep gray or even a little bit blue. Unfortunately, it does attract fingerprints a little bit. Not too bad, but this is a phone that you'll probably want to wipe with a cloth if you're using it naked. There is a phone case that comes with the packaging too. The speakers here are also very loud, like among the loudest and fullest speakers I've heard in a flagship phone yet.
Those double doubles that he may put.
Everything else about this phone is top notch, and I'm very happy to report that Honor, it's now just about the only phone brand left that is still using the quad curved displays, because Oppo, Xiaomi, Vivo, they've all moved on to this completely flat panel, just like the iPhones, and I am not a fan of that. I like screens like this, where it's still like 98% flat, but then The edges curve a little bit into a frame and it just gives you a more comfortable in-hand feel. I definitely prefer holding this phone or the standard Magic 8 Pro over the Vivo X300 Pro or the Oppo Find X9 Pro. I think completely flat screens are not as comfortable to hold as these like subtly curved screens. On the performance front, with a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 and 24 gigs of RAM, you're not going to have to worry at all. This is absolutely one of the very best, if not the best, performing Android phones out there. And 7200 mAh battery. Now, I have not daily driven this phone yet all day, but I used the Magic 8 Pro for like several weeks. So I can tell you the battery life on here, it's really damn good. Even if you're a very heavy user, it's going to be able to last you 14-15 hours outside and finish with juice to spare. For a casual user, this is one of those like day and a half phones that you can go into the next day. So that's about it for this hands-on. I have a lot more content coming. The reason I'm in LA right now is because I'm here to attend an Apple event. I'm here to check out the Creative Studio. So that video should be going live shortly after this video goes live, so stay tuned. And if you're interested in keeping up to date with the latest in consumer tech, please subscribe to my channel. It would help me a lot. I'm going to get my hands on a lot of Ultra phones coming very soon, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.